guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I hope I'll be able to do this. Today I want to do the story time where I tell you the difference between pregnancy number 1 and pregnancy number 2 of boys. I just recently gave birth to this wonderful baby over here. Okay. I just gave birth to this baby over here, and I really wanted to share the pregnancy journey, how different it was this time around. I'm looking a bit crazy because, guys, but anyway, it's really not that bad, I'm lying. But yeah, we do have moments, and this is this moment, and I'm taking this opportunity to keep it real, keep it 100, and just come here and share. As you can see right behind me, we have an artist in the house. So there's a boy that's an artist, and yeah, so that's why there's art here. Don't be confused, it's an artist. If I could frame it, I will. But yeah, anyway, so I found out that I was pregnant last year. When? I can't remember, you guys. Must have been August. Yes, actually the 9th of August, or just a bit after, because I remember we had a woman event at work. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. We had a woman event at work, and I could just feel tight in my body. So this is what had happened. Actually, I exercise, and I changed my lifestyle. So I had been exercising and going to the gym like normal, like the things that I would do. And then, guys, I was just gaining weight instead of losing weight. Like, I was not even trying to lose weight, but like to maintain my weight. But I was gaining, although I was going to the gym like every morning at like 5 a.m. And I was like so confused, like what's happening? Because at that point, my weight was already under control. So eating was balanced. It's just that I just needed to maintain, go to the gym. But every time I went, I just gained like 1 kg, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, I'm so confused. Like, my body just felt tighter, and from then I became suspicious. But one thing about me, once I'm pregnant, I can definitely tell. Like, my body just gives me signs and signals to say, girl, something is happening here, and it's not a normal thing. And I hadn't missed a period then, or I don't remember if I hadn't missed a period, or is it because I used the injection, and so sometimes you don't get your period, which is something that's a bit dodgy about the injection. And so I'm even looking for contraceptives now. I haven't started my contraceptives to actually see which direction do I want to go now. Do I want to go injection, but injection will be the safest option, I must say. But yeah, definitely injection is the safest option in terms of like getting stuff out of you. But at the same time, skipping on your injections and all of that is not good. Yeah. And also, just need to be careful if you're going to be taking the injection. Just check the other medications that you are going to be taking, as to, is it safe to take it at the same time? Doesn't it cancel the injection or whatever? Because in my case, although I was taking the injection, what had happened was, I think the day I was actually due for my injection, it was the day that I was due for my COVID injection as well. Yeah, so then I had my COVID injection, and I believe the COVID injection actually canceled my contraceptive, guys. That's all I'm saying, and I'm sticking to that story, that injection canceled my contraceptive, because there's no way. Usually even the injection lasts like a year inside like your system and all of that, but suddenly it was gone. It was gone. Anyway, so yes, the day that I found out was August. We had actually gone on a vacation in July. Yes, we had gone on a vacation in July, and I think that's where it actually happened, or that weekend is when things started going in the body, whether it happened like in the weekend or before the weekend. But because I remember I still visited my friends, and I was like getting cold, and they were like, let's go out, and I'm like, guys, my body is just not okay. But anyway, long story short, found out during this women event I was not okay. I was feeling a bit tight, my pants were feeling very tight. And then I came home. Actually, on our way back home with Woo, we passed like the shop, got the pregnancy test, and I still remember like the way I took the test is like I got back home, I took the test and I put it in the bath, like it just slipped inside the bath, because I was like, it's probably hormones or whatever, you never know. And then once I was done, I remember I was actually on the phone doing something, just scrolling and stuff. Once I was done, I looked like down the bath, and there it was, like positive, like a bright positive. I still remember I had to call one of my friends like immediately, even before I came or I showed Boo or whatever. I just called my friend and told her like, dude, this is what's happening. Then I called Boo because Boo was like outside, and I was like, look. And then he looked, and then he laughed at me. He's like, yo, and then he started laughing. But anyway, yes, and then the pregnancy woes started. So with my first pregnancy, I do have the story here, so please check it out. Please go check it out. The first birth experience, I say. So today I'm going to give you the birth experience and the pregnancy as a whole. So I thought things might be different because it was my second pregnancy, and people were like, it's never the same, so you might be okay this time around, because I was so sick in my first pregnancy, guys. Wow, I got sick again, morning sickness and all of that. Couldn't eat, couldn't stomach anything, like literally, like my house started smelling bad, like the moods were like bad, and it got bad to a point where my husband had to literally set an alarm in the AMs so that he could wake me up so that I can eat in my sleep, like eat while sleepy. Yes, I'm awake, but like I'm half asleep, and then I would eat and then sleep again so that I can keep the food down. Otherwise, if I eat during the day, hey guys, it will just come out, and even water would come out. I still remember this one time, like everything just came out of my nose, and I was like, God, please take it away. Take it away, I can't. But that was that, like that lasted for like, let's say 4 months, yes. And then obviously I went into the second trimester. It was better, it was really better. Started feeling like myself again, and then quickly after that I went back, Nji. back, and I'm like, whoa, what's happening? And so basically got the morning sickness. It's really horrible, guys. Like it gets to a point where you really feel so traumatized. I really want to take this seriously, to say if there's anyone here that has suffered that and like needs help or is going through that, or who has gone through that, please like comment down below so people can see that it actually happens, and to also advise them like what they need to do maybe when they're going through that, because it becomes so depressing when you're going through that. Like I know with even my first baby, I was traumatized. I couldn't tell my husband that I'm actually traumatized, that like I'm even considering like not having babies again, because I'm like, this pregnancy thing, if I have to go through it like another time. But this pregnancy, I must say it was better in terms of like my emotions and my mental state, because it was like a second time around. So then I was mentally in a good space. My relationship with God was like perfect, so then I could definitely do certain things, and it was better in that regard, that like I could think positively, I could think goodness about what's happening. I knew that the suffering wasn't going to last long, and so then pregnancy. Weight gain was also a bit different this time around. First time around was a lot of weight, a lot of it. And this time around, yes, I did gain weight, and still have the weight, obviously, but it's different, very different from the first one, because I was also eating healthy, and I could put in some exercises when I could, and obviously during the morning sickness then I lost weight but also gained it again. So yeah, that was different, the weight gain this time around. And then what else was different about this pregnancy? Yeah, not much though, not much. It's very similar experiences, but mentally and emotionally very good. And also the weight gain was very different, but the morning sickness was the same, if it was not a bit, yeah, stronger than what it was in the first time. And then obviously it was time to give birth to this baby of mine. Guys, I don't think I have a good pain tolerance. Like, I don't like pain. Me, I don't do well with pain. Like, dear forgetter, you guys. And I just realized that, because even with my first pregnancy, I didn't make full term, and with this one as well, I did not make full term. So I gave birth C-section. And then yeah, but the reason why is because the baby wasn't moving the previous night. Like, he would have like certain movements, and you get used to those movements. Like, you know your baby, you like, I know my child. And then suddenly the baby doesn't move in that way, and you're like, what's happening? But yes, so definitely something was happening there, and it was something different. So then I had to go to the hospital. I even ate in the morning so that I could get the baby moving, and I kept on drinking juice so that like the baby can move, like cold things, but the baby wasn't moving. And we went to the hospital, and to find out, yes, I'm having contractions, but they weren't strong enough for me to have natural birth. But because I had been having like contractions for about 2 weeks, like on and off, and then they were like, no, I think it's time now. What do you think? And I was like, guys, let's do this, let's get this baby out. And so on the 18th of April, my baby came into the world. A perfect C-section. Well, I mustn't say perfect, because something else happened inside the C-section room, where they were trying to give me the injection. What do they call it? Anesthesia. I'm not sure what they call it. Or no, it's not the epi, because the epi is for the pains. It's actually the one that numbs you. The beds, that they had put 2 beds together, so the beds weren't level, so I was not sitting level. So when the doctor was trying to inject me, he had to do it like 5 times. And you know how dangerous that injection is, because they always say sit still, and so that, because you could get paralyzed if it does not go well. And it wasn't going well, and I kept on praying. I was like, God, please, 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 please. Because now I'm like, yo, is it a bad decision that we actually went on with the C-section? And yeah, he was really struggling. And about 10 minutes, he was really trying to find the spot, and we kept on trying to shift, but obviously not too hard, because if I shift too hard, then something might go wrong. But we finally got it in, and he was so happy. Actually, the doctor was like, oh, what a wonderful what did he say, what a interesting experience on a Monday morning, because it was a Monday and it was early in the morning. And yeah, but after that he was really happy, and I could see. And then we got our C-section, all good. And then yeah, the baby was here, hospital stay for 3 days, normal. And yeah, everything went well. But I do want to warn you guys, like, if you do give birth in a C-section form, please take care of yourself when you get home. So because I felt like this was my second pregnancy, and I was feeling a bit well, I did not rest in my first days. Like, I did not rest. Like, my body refused to rest as well. Like, I don't know what was happening. I did certain things, and so then I got sick the next week. Yeah, because I did not rest. So please rest. If you do give birth via C-section, rest, take your time, take care of your incision, eat well, sleep and rest. I know it's gonna feel like, oh my gosh, but like, take in the help, because then I got an infection, and it was horrible. Like, you get chills, and then you like, your body just feels a bit stiff, like you don't know what to do. Like, it feels pain like in your bum, everywhere, like around that section, and that's not nice. So please take in the rest if you do give birth C-section. And if you obviously wanted to give birth naturally but ended up with a C-section, just know that it's okay and you will recover. I do say now 6 weeks, I feel like I've recovered. Actually, even earlier than that, I recovered. But also just take it slow and just listen to your body and what it needs. You might need to especially in winter season. You might need to wear extra clothes and all of that, because it does get, you know, painful when it is cold. I also use balsam copiva. You drink it so that you can heal inside the wound, but obviously this is not medical information. Don't take my word for it, but yeah, find out for yourself. And he's laughing, you guys. Why are you laughing, Nana? Okay. But don't take my word for it. Try out, you know, other remedies to actually help you with your incision and the C-section. And breastfeeding, interesting journey. But yeah, because I did get in some milk and I had to use cabbage leaves at some point. But take it slow. Listen to what, you know, the nurses say. And when you feel like your baby is not getting enough food, they don't need that much food. I promise you, they don't need that much food. And they do gain the weight that they need to gain. And trust yourself as a mom. And yeah, second time, I'm a pro, man. I'm a pro. I could do this forever. Well, if the pregnancy gets better, I don't know. But my husband's like, we going. Oh, sorry. Yo, mama. But my husband is like, we getting pregnant as long as we can. And I'm like, sir, no ways. So yes, but I don't know. We might see. But yeah, I'm also like praying for the grace of God that I don't have to go through like such a pregnancy to bring out these beautiful babies. Like, oh my gosh, I know people are like, it's worth it, and I'm like, no, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know, because you lose yourself in the pain and in the suffering and all of those things. But anyway, that's my story time for second time pregnancy and contraceptives and C-section and breastfeeding. I hope you liked it. Kept it very informal because I just wanted to have a chit chat. So yes, bye. See you next time. Maybe you might be able to see the baby then. You never know. So yeah, bye.